will be the first time Maxwell's played that this split. Of course, one of his historically most played champions in the form of the Camille in the jungle. The final pick was Poppy for Chachi in the
time minion wave, and that generates a lot of pressure.
This is super cheeky. They thought they were going to back, but they haven't done it. The fear comes up. Norscaren's so low. He's used the heal, flashes away behind someone on the chase. Uses his own heal. The ignite comes down. It's Kobe looking for two. Only get one out of it. But that was very cheeky from Misfits.
And Misfits, they find man. He's just hanging around right now because he knows that Humanoid has just gone back to base. They think that Maxwell has a CS advantage over Xerxes. He's been ganking and farming, and now he's found Chachi.
Chachi into the Hex ultimatum. Xerxes on his way here as well, but Chachi already very low. Goes golden. Xerxes trying to answer, but the Maiden should do the damage. Chachi flashes across the wall, so as low as well. Down to 200 HP. Here comes Forbiven. Has the blast going to get in. World end up pop by Xerxes. He'll get caught underneath the tower. Forbiven with the flank. Are they going to go for a little bit more here? As they could go for the dive under the tower, but they decide against it for the moment. Want to push up that wave. Norscaren on his way. Forbiven tanks up the tower, jumps in with a Ring of Frost. Doesn't have the damage. Chachi knocks him back. They get one. Maxwell's going to go down to the tower on the top side, though. Taken out by Xerxes. It's a 1-for-1 trade in the top lane. The sooner they get these first items, the sooner they can start looking at that Yorick as a split push threat, the better it is for Misfits.
Certainly is. Well, what they're doing, what they're up to, and the more gold you can deny, the easier it is as they find Humanoid in the mid.
Humanoid caught out, cleanses away. Hexagon in was chopped away from it. Forbiven there with a flash in the Ring of Frost. And it's an easy enough vision control with us around the Baron, and then go quite late towards that bottom lane to try and answer this. And Soaz actually might even be able to get the whole tower towards. And even Splyce, you know, they're still trying to wait here, but Norscaren has been caught out in his own jungle. Hexagon comes down as well. He's been ignited. Final order for Maxlaw will get the kill, and that's the vision swept away by that control.
This is my issue right now. That okay, finally they're starting the fight.
Jump away, there's the crosswind from Gorilla. Kobe has the flank position here though. Look at that Vayne, he hasn't had any damage done to him yet. Xerxes jumping onto the backline. Gorilla's gonna fall. Kobe gets the first kill, and the World Ender will keep Xerxes alive. Chachi jumping in with the teleport as Norscaren still on the chase. Forbiven's gonna use the glacial path to get away. Soaz has TP'd up towards the top side here as well. Down on the Lissandra as well. 6,000 HP left on the Baron. Splyce, you've got to go for it. You've got to go for the fight. Otherwise Misfits will get this one too easily. Forbiven forced out. 2,000 HP on the Baron as Misfits look to secure it. Lots of damage coming out from Gorilla as the Crow Sword comes down. Norscaren just about gets back to the back of the pit. Xerxes, World Ender will keep him alive for the moment. Humanoid tries to jump in, he shuffles, he dives in, gets Soaz. Kobe cleans up two on the back line as well. And somehow, once again, Splyce come out on top.
And a classic find Baron space. Splyce come out massively in this fight. They secure the Baron. Not to back yet. It's only Poppy. Are they actually going to try for
trying to catch Chachi here? Hexagon comes down. He's already down to about half HP. Hansama jumps across the wall. Chachi with the hammer doesn't connect, and Hansama will take him out. The tower's going to fall as well. Look at the base race, though. They're going for it, and Splyce have to back off. They can't push any further forward. The inhibitor goes down. A great call from Misfits. Their playoff hopes on the line. They make the base race. The rest of his team did. But Misfits going to get their third Drake of the game now as Soaz takes it down.
So that play... Ooh, hang on. Ooh,
Hansama, you can't get caught out like this. Humanoid just takes him out. What is Soaz going to TP in? That's the question. He's still pushing down towards that bottom lane. Misfits maybe needs to take the fight as Maxwell tries to jump in. It's Kobe, but he already goes invisible with the final hour. Stunned up, locked up, he cleanses away, and Maxwell falls. Kobe's just going to open up hell on Misfits. They got caught out, and they lose 3 players incredibly quickly. Soaz still pushing in the
Splyce on the mid-lane. You can see them making their way up. Teleport comes through.
Humanoid is a massive damage dealer in this fight, and Chachi already has the flank position off. Crow Storm used by Gorilla. They're trying to get onto the Azir. Kobe gets the Elder, and now Splyce can just turn and burn through Misfits. Gorilla still alive. Norscaren forced off towards the top of the fight. Xerxes used the World Ender to keep himself alive. Maxwell forced away, still has the GA, but Forbiven so low. Kobe comes to join the fight now, and that Vayne can just open up. He flashes straight into the face of Soaz, and he says, meet your maker, Yorick. Gets the kill. They can go back towards the Baron. You have to feel that's the death knell for Misfits.
Oh, Xerxes, he's trying to keep the backs preoccupied. It looks like Splyce, they're on the hunt. They're looking for some Misfits.
Hansama and Gorilla have nowhere to go. It would be a miraculous play for them to turn it around, but Humanoid just shuffles in and sends Hansama and Gorilla back to the fountain. Teleport comes in for Forbiven. He's looking for the backdoor play. Splyce backing away though. Chachi already on his way back. Forbiven will only get the inhibitor here, and the Baron will go across towards Splyce as well.
So Splyce, they're going to take the safe play. They don't want to try and end it right now. Misfits, the best they can do is secure an inhibitor as Splyce take everything.
Now going to get towards those Nexus towers soon. Chachi on the phone line takes down the tower. Forbiven forced back by Xerxes. Norscaren's going to jump in as well, but Misfits have been able to disengage the play. Norscaren tanks up the culling. The inhibitor's still alive, but on the Nexus tower there are minions. Supers indeed as Splyce now push in. Misfits have to react, and Splyce can just go towards mid lane. There's a wave there waiting, ready for them to close this game out. Misfits, you got to pull the trigger, you got to do something, but the trigger is pulled by Chachi to knock Hansama away, and Splyce might use that as the opportunity to fight. Maxwell down to about half HP already, forced away. Scaven's still tanking up. Misfits just can't get the damage down. Look at Splyce, they're all still incredibly healthy.
Splyce sieging, that's third inhibited.
Nexus towers.
Here we go, Splyce on their last legs. They're trying to keep Maxwell from getting onto the flank. He engages.
Only onto Xerxes though, and Xerxes still has the ultimate. Look at the top side of the fight as the Crow Storm comes in. Humanoid forced away. Xerxes down to about half HP. He's gone into the world ender. Forbidden force away though. But Kobe's just opening up on the backline. Humanoid gets one. That's the second to follow. Maxtor goes into the GA. Kobe doing everything he can on the backline as Hans Summer tries to turn it around, but 2 kills go across the Humanoid and Splyce. Just picking away at the Misfits health bars. Norscaran down. Can Hans Summer do something? Can he revive this team from the grave?
It's still a 4 versus 3. Vizicachi on the front line. Kobe very low.
Xerxes doesn't have the ultimate. The Nexus tower's gonna fall though, and now it's all on Hans Summer. He has to do something, but he just can't do anything. Kobe gonna take down the Nexus, and Splyce continue their fight for second place.
And with a Splyce victory here, this eliminates Misfits from the playoffs race. Things looked fantastic for Misfits in the early game, but in the mid-game, they just couldn't quite convert the lead into a game victory. And Splyce, they held the line, they bought time. They found those small punishments, they found those small windows, and they got to the point where their carries could come online. Humanoid and Kobe in the late game. But you've got to acknowledge what Xerxes and Vizicachi were doing as well. Every single fight, they were on to people like Febervin, just keeping him preoccupied. No, I will not let you get your CC onto my vein. No.